after it all? Like when you think about getting into the limelight and the spotlight, what is it that excites you there? Is it something from here or is it something external?
Honestly, I feel like it's just being able to make a living doing something that I love.
Right.
That would make me really happy.
So you're following your passion right now, nothing else.
Yeah.
Right. And just the other stuff is kind of the gravy if it comes. Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice, obviously, all of the perks that come with it, but there's also a negative side as well, which he tries to remind me of sometimes too.
What's that?
The negative sides?
Of being famous and getting
Tell me what the negative side is.
Of course, there's always going to be the yin and the yang, right?
Well, because then you won't be, like, it depends what level of fame you hit, right? So if you become, like, an A-list celebrity, then you can't literally, like, go anywhere without being noticed. And sometimes we all want to be able to just, like, leave the house.
Yeah.
And not be able to, like, be bothered by anyone. But that's not even going to be a case anymore. But I feel like I could deal with that.
You want that.
Yeah.
She craves that.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to seclude yourself in this little mansion? Big mansion, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah. But that's what you want to do? Like, that's okay? That's the dream?
Yeah. I would be fine with
Yeah,
it.
I love how you can just say it flat out.
Yeah.
That's amazing. If you can just openly say that. I think that, like, for me, it would be anxiety producing to be that level. It's just even going out and we've all experienced a little bit of that, right? I think Dan probably has the majority of it right now with being, for those watching, Dan is one of the pun guys. You can go to their page if you're watching and check out what he does. But their page has over 1 million views or 1 million likes in a community.
1 million likes on the page.
On the page, the views are getting your top view is what, 52 million or something?
It hasn't hit. It hasn't. Well, so Facebook works kind of. Not all the views are. Will show together on one single video. It's 48 million, but that video had been shared multiple times, so it's probably anywhere. It could be at like 60, 65 million.
Right.
Like if you add it all up. So I mean, you think about that. That's everybody in Canada watching it twice.
Absolutely.
Or all of California watching it.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. Sure.
So, and that's just one video. So when you think about, I'm getting stopped constantly.
Yeah.
And this is unreal to me. This is crazy. So we have the conversation about this, and I say, like, even for me, who's nowhere near any type of level of fame. Like,
Right.
And for me, there's times where I'm like, can you fuck off?
Yeah.
I'm shitting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, no, obviously not that.
Have you ever had anyone try to talk to you while you walk in a stall at all? Is that something that's actually happened?
I had it once, when I went into the White Oaks bathroom.
In the mall?
In the mall, yeah. I had
someone tried to talk to you while you're taking
someone just talked to me. And I'm always for it. Like, I'm always going to be for it. Like, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
He wanted to shake my hand. I was like, let me wash my hands first.
Sure.
Let me do that quick.
Yeah. As a
or
courtesy.
wash yours, depending on how long you've been here. We're in here waiting.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe we should watch them together. Let's have that bonding experience.
Yeah. And so I tell her, I can only imagine what it would be like, let's say, to go from maybe a D list, who knows, whatever you want to classify it as, to an A list.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you talk to a lot of these people, they're gonna tell you that there are a lot of negatives that are involved with that. And I think you got to be careful what you wish for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think at that point, you kind of feel like you're being pulled in so many different directions. And is life really your life at that point, or is it for everyone else? And don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm all for living your life to serve others and to give, right, as much as you can. But the people that aren't in that headspace, that might be a fucking challenge.
Yeah.
They might feel like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No wonder so many of them have to kind of fuck off for a bit to find themselves. I mean, it can be overwhelming.
I think that's where personal growth and meditation is. If you're doing that, I think definitely helps.
Yeah.
A lot of it. And remembering every morning why you're doing what you're doing, and you wanted this, because the more people that know you, the more you can help. So if you just keep having that positive attitudes towards it, then
that's true.
That's not the reason she wants to get famous. She just ego trip.
Whatever.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
It sounds like it's a dream that you're going to continue to follow no matter what.
Oh, yeah. I have to.
So tell me some of the challenges that you've faced. Can we say how old you are or no?
That's fine.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm fine with my age.
Okay.
38, right?
62.
62. I thought it was 69. Got to do something sexual here. Come on.
Well, it wasn't our video.
I know,
6
exactly.
and 9 together.
So
6 and 9 together.
6 and 9
our
together.
whole video
Right.
is based off that.
It was based off sex, yeah. And
31.
31. You're 31 years old.
Yes.
So what is your biggest struggle right now with trying to pursue your dream from other people and their mouths?
Honestly, I'm going through a really good time right now.
Good.
I would say, like, before I ended up meeting up with him, that's when I was kind of starting to be like,
Yeah, were you having doubts at all?
Yeah, I think...
It's hard on your own, right? Like, it's definitely...
It's hard when you don't know...
Sorry, keep going.
Is there something...
Are we showing off
I had a
Kim
joke. I'm
Kardashian's
having a
ass?
joke with the people that are watching right now because I went to go take a sip, and then there's all I see is leaves, and I was like... Well, I wanted you not to notice.
So tell me about your leave fetish, or your phobia, I guess it is in this case.
My leaf fetish?
Your leave phobia.
I don't like them. It makes me want to leave.
There we go. There we
I can't
go.
believe
You drank it all.
What's that?
You drank it all already.
But you're into the health and lifestyle. So is that bad for you?
No, it's not. It just weirds me out if I didn't make it.
Okay. I love how he waits and stares at you to see if you get it.
He can keep like a straight face through anything. Like sometimes I don't know if he's kidding or not.
Okay, back to you. back to you. No, I wanted to see what was up there. I thought he was turning it so that everyone could see Kim Kardashian's
So did I.
ass.
That's what I thought he was doing.
That's a solid placement right there.
Kardashian.
Yeah. Yeah. So
over Sean's head.
Until you met Dan, which is a great, obviously great connection to have. Mm-hmm. You said it was a bit of a struggle. How so?
Just trying, like, it's hard for me too. I should really have made the move down to Toronto, and I think I've kind of been sitting on that for like the past few years.
Why is that?
Because everything's in Toronto. All the auditions are there, and they
if you're
give
Canadian.
Yeah, and they give you like a day's notice. So like if you have a job or a life in general, then like you need to put everything on hold and like go down there. You drive for like 2.5, 3 hours, depending on traffic. Mm-hmm. You get there, you audition for 5 minutes, and then you drive all the way home. It's just like, so it got a little bit overwhelming to do that. So then I kind of stopped doing that. But then I was sending myself for, I was basically like my own agent, which is what I am now as well.
So you don't have an agent right now?
No.
Really?
I don't.
I told her she needs to create a fake one.
Just to make the fake phone calls for her and stuff?
No, the fake emails.
Oh.
It's way better.
Yeah.
I know people in Hollywood that do that.
Yeah.
Still to this day. Like I got a buddy that was in American Sniper, and he and the way that he did that was through a fake agent that he created.
Really? So he had control behind the scenes of everything.
Right. He would email the people as Helen.
Right.
Let alone it's him the whole time, right?
Really?
So there's always a way. There's somebody that's out there that's just willing to figure it out. That's willing to work harder and that will go all in. And we talk about this a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, why did you just quit your job? You quit your one job, right, in London.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
So I could work on this like full time.
And what do I keep telling you to do?
Quit my other one.
What's your other job?
Same thing. I work at a bar in St. Mary's.
Okay, so you were working 2 bar jobs?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. That's hard to walk away from, too, because it's sort of instantaneous cash injection right away.
Yeah.
So
and
what?
It's a fun job,
but there's somebody out there that's willing to get rid of that comfortable feeling, and that's going to make it before you. And I truly believe that. Like, you know, I think about some of the things that that successful people will do in order to live their dream, and you have to just go all in. And I feel like until you go all in, it's always going to be half-assed. You're never going to reach the full like oomph that you can possibly go. I'm telling her, quit your job because now you're forced to make it work.
Yeah, sure.
You're forced to.
You
make
have
it.
no
You
choice.
No choice but to make it work.
Yeah.
And I think it's a powerful tool, but people fear that feeling.
Yeah, sure. It's a feeling of it's a huge feeling of insecurity, and security is what people crave almost the most in life, right?
Which is the one thing that you need to crave the least.
Right. Is security?
Yeah, because risky is the new safe. It is. Especially in this day and age. You go to college and who knows, that job's going to be gone before you know it.
No, I agree. There is no safety net anymore, and education isn't it.
Yeah.
There's people that call it luck or whatever, but I mean these businesses that are started, like you say, going all in. You talk about some of the monster companies and corporations now started in a fucking garage.
Yeah.
A bunch of poor guys that
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
And how many times do you hear it saying, if you listen to every one of their stories, it'll always start off with, I was broke as hell.
Yeah.
I had nothing. I was living off food stamps.
Yeah.
You know, I was on welfare.
Yeah.
Just trying to make this thing work.
Yeah. For a lot of those cases, I went to a real estate wealth seminar in Toronto, which had Tony Robbins there not too long ago. And pretty much every speaker that spoke got a loan before, if this is real estate, mind you, but before they started investing in real estate, how did you do it? Oh, well, I had a family member that invested in me, and they got the money from family. So I was thinking that whole time, I'm thinking, man, these people have some family that trust them and would float them more money than my family ever would.
Right.
Like, my dad's not about to give me 20 grand for a down payment on anything.
Right.
So these people are they have that, but a lot of those stories, those rags to riches stories, they had to fucking grind it themselves.
Yeah. Well, even getting that loan though, there are bad things to getting that loan so easily. Yeah. Now you got it easy.
Right.
You landed on second base, which so a lot of people. If I just had parents that would have just given me the loan. No, I think it's better that you didn't have parents that gave you the loan. So even if you're the guy that's getting the loan, you still have to have a level of mindset, because at the end of the day, it's still mindset. And I think those people that just get the money, they still, they didn't have the struggle, so they might not want it as bad. So you have to have twice as much hunger and desire.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you 100%. I think that mindset is everything, because when you're willing to do what other people won't, you will always have the things that other people can't.
Right. Exactly.
So that's what. Are you going to quit your other job now? Let's just fucking get it out of the way right now. Are you going to do it?
Let's make the call. Let's send the text.
Let's do it from right here.
This would be great. And this is one of those defining moments in your life.
It is.
Quit your job and then you have it on tape.
Absolutely.
Some of them might be watching this.
Okay,
that's
so
great.
What do we think? Sure.
It's done.
We need her to make the decision, though. The final call. Are you going to do it? Oh, she didn't expect this tonight.
Yeah.
Even cornered.
We brought you on the show to make you quit your job.
We brought you on the show to make you great.
Right.
God damn it.
Push you to the limits.
Yeah. Okay.
I always think, like, people are like, I'm in such a terrible situation. My life sucks. Everything. And I mean, they could very well have, like, the worst possible situation. I say, you know what? Good. I hope it gets worse. Because the worse your story, the better the story is going to be when you become successful.
Absolutely.
The better it'll become.
If you can reach that potential to, obviously, it's still up to the person to change the way they think, right?
That's what I'm saying. They got to get there.
Yeah.
But when they do, that's such an inspiring story for somebody. And I used to think that all the time. Like, it's on welfare. So if I make this, that's going to be a good story.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah. And it's in the works right now, right?
Yeah,
which is cool. Yeah. But I love this. I love this phase right here, because you're kind of like in limbo right now.
Yeah.
For a little bit, right?
I know. Well, I'm definitely in limbo if I'm in London.
Okay, you're in limbo right now.
Stuck here.
But things have been working, and it's like this is the phase where you just have to kind of figure out what's next, right?
Yeah, there's so many different options.
Right.
I mean, go to LA, go to Toronto, go to Miami. Who knows? There's different opportunities everywhere. I'm just kind of figuring it out. And the recent meeting of Tiff and you and everybody else around here, that there's so many good people doing a lot of good things.
Yeah.
So it's just deciding who's gonna be the best.
Yeah. Did it just become a contest?
Just became a contest.
It became a what is that? A constructive kind of criticism and building each other up.
Just a positive boost.
Positive boost. I like that.
Yeah,
that's a good way to do it. What about you, Miss?
What about me?
When is your goal to be living down in LA? That is your dream, right?
I'd say
that's where you want to end up.
Yeah, that would be for sure. Like living there or like going there and because I have to worry about getting my visa and all that stuff, right?
Just forget about all that. Just like, what is your
I'd go down right now if I could.
You go down right now, right this second.
You can.
Nothing would hold you back.
You can.
Well, me and Haley are going to take a trip down there. So.
It's not quite the same thing, but
I know.
I appreciate your dipping.
I haven't even been there yet, though. So, I need to go there and see it.
Okay,
I
so
haven't
you need
even been to LA.
Fair enough. You need to dip your feet in the pool. I get it.
I get it.
I think you're going to fall in love with it. Like, I think everybody that goes there kind of does. It's, bright lights, stars everywhere.
Yep. I've heard that everyone is in the industry down there. So that'd be exciting.
Pretty much, yeah. I think what's great about LA, and I think you'll like that too, is everyone's motivated.
Yep.
It's rare that you run into somebody that's just like doing nothing, that binge watches TV and they want to be on the TV.
Right. Sure.
Yeah.
Right. That's most people there.
Do you find that this is a good question actually. Like the people that you've run into, that are in the industry, or I know you haven't been to LA, but Dan has, so this is more towards him. Do they find like they have to watch certain films or TV shows as like research before they go in, or is that even non-important? That's like a non-issue.
No, I think everybody